Good morning, you guys. It's Hump Day Wednesday, March 19th. It is 5:58 a.m. And I'm getting ready so that I can drop Lavelle off. I don't think he understood what I said. I told him we need to leave before 6:30 so that I can get back here a little earlier. He's still laying down. So, when I get ready, if he's not ready, he gonna have to Uber. Because, you got to consider other people's time too. So, having said that, I just wanted to take a moment. I keep trying to lay back down. I've been trying to lay back down since early this morning. But I can't. I've only been able to, since 12 o'clock, I've only been able to sleep for an hour. Maybe a little bit more than an hour, and that's it. So I just said, just giving up. So I am a little tired. It's going to be a rough day at work. Actually, I'm not going to claim that. I'm not going to claim that at all. I was quite miserable, to be honest with y'all, last night trying to sleep. It just was too hot. Oh my God. And with this tooth bothering me, like I just now just put the stuff on there. The Walmart brand don't work as good as the, they have the Walmart like generic brand of the stuff Lavelle got for me. Was cheaper. I'm down with cheaper, but in this case, not so much because it's not working the same. It takes a little bit longer to kick in. But anyway, I wanted to quickly share a dream with you guys. Happy Hump Day. Happy Hump Day. Hey, ho, it's Wednesday. Hey, ho, it's Wednesday. Hey, ho, happy Hump Day. Let me just get to it before I forget. All I can remember is I'm driving around in a car doing my job. Okay, so it's the same job I'm doing now here at home, but for some reason I'm driving around in a car doing it. How you do that, I don't know. I had a tablet, a work tablet, right, which is what I use to get into the site and help people from where I am. Now, how did I get to this lady? How do I get to them? I don't know. Like, do they call and I drive over to them? I'm not sure how that worked. All I know is that's what I was doing in this dream. All I know is that I'm at this lady's house. I'm parked out in front of her house. The block that I'm on is the block that we used to live on as kids growing up, one of the blocks. And that's North Merrimack and North Avenue, okay? Over there. And I'm trying to log in, but for some reason, I'm unable to connect over there. It's like it's not picking up a signal. It'll start to pick it up and then it'll drop it. I'm not understanding that. I'm like, what the heck? Like, why all of a sudden I'm unable to hold the signal? So it looked like as I was talking to her, she was in front of her house, but she ended up coming closer and closer to me, to my vehicle, because she's constantly giving me her same information, her phone number. I'm constantly putting it in, right? But it keeps dropping, so I have to keep asking her number. I'm not gonna write down somebody's personal information, right? So she came over and I was like, I just need the last four again. And she gave it to me again. So at this point, she's coming closer to the car. And like I told her, I said, I'm not understanding why the signal, for some reason, the signal is not holding. I was like, do you have Wi-Fi? And I forget what she said. But all of a sudden, all these police cars come just swarming around the block, the whole block, almost like we weren't even there. They were doing whatever they were doing or had to do. That's what they were doing, as if we weren't even there. Okay. They swarmed around. They're all over the place. Down the block, up the block, in the middle of the block, right in front of us, And they're out, and they have these flyers. And the flyers showed, I kept trying to see clearly in the dream the flyers. The Caucasian female cop that was in front of me, she was waving around the flyer. And at first it was as if she was talking to me, but I'm not sure if she was or was not. And on the flyer, it was a house, but it looked like a garage, right? And I'm thinking, what's going on? Why are they, what is this, the house? Is somebody held up at this house? What's going on? Because I don't see the house nowhere. I'm assuming in the dream the house is directly across from us. And there's a gangway, a driveway, like where you pull up your car to go to the garage. And so I'm like trying to find out what's going on, because they doing all this as if she and I are not even standing there. All of a sudden, I'm talking to somebody. I think it was this cop, and I'm trying to talk to this young lady because I'm still trying to help her. I'm like, well, do you have an internet in the house? Can I come in and try to hook it up to my tablet so that I can assist you? And at this point, she's on the phone, and it's as if she ain't hearing nothing I'm saying. And as a matter of fact, it's like she's out and she's sweeping all of a sudden. She's sweeping around. And then she's a younger black girl. She's sweeping around. And then all of a sudden, when she get on the phone, she goes in the house like she's not hearing me anymore. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? So the cop that was standing there, or whoever I was talking to, I'm assuming it was the cop, I was like, when she come out, just tell her to call. Just tell her to call. Or I'll give her a call when I get to the office. Either way, I'm gone, because I'm unable to hook up. She's gone. All of this is going on. There's no reason for me to be standing here. And that's when I woke up. Like, I don't know why I felt like that was important. I don't know. I don't understand at all. But I pray and ask the Lord to watch over any and everybody in that area that may need assistance. I pray and ask the Lord to watch over our young women. Whoever's in need, whoever's going through something. And I'm sure there's a lot of us out there that are or who are. But my prayers, Lord, keep them safe, direct them, guide them, cover them with your blood. Jesus, I'm praying and I'm asking this because I remember when we were younger, in the direction of where I kept looking, where I'm assuming this house was in this dream, and I'm looking at these flyers. They all had flyers. And like I said, this house looked more like a garage. They all had flyers. When we were younger, there was this young lady. She had a daughter, and she lived across from us. And she was mentally challenged, a little bit slower. She's a beautiful person. And she had a daughter. Beautiful, beautiful little girl who my daughter played with. If I remember correctly, y'all, it's been a long time. I remember the little girl missing. They had been looking for her for some time. I think they had felt like maybe her mom may have did something because, maybe she was a little unchallenged. She was a little challenged. Maybe she did something and didn't realize it or whatever. But the mom, she loved her daughter. It almost like having a real live baby doll. Because like I said, she was a little mentally slow, but she loved that baby. And come to find out, she was killed. And it was by a family member. If I'm not mistaken, I believe the baby was, I believe she was molested and killed. And I think it was a family member, if I remember correctly. I don't know if it was the mother's brother or something like that. I'm not sure. I can't 100% recall. Just that it was a family member. And she didn't really understand at first. Her daughter was gone. So just the fact that's where my mind took me back to. That's why I'm praying. That's why I'm, asking the Lord to just keep whatever's going on, keep them safe, protect and guide, cover them, whoever, whatever the situation is. Please. I have the hiccups so bad. Well, not bad, but at that moment. Anyway, I just wanted to share that. I'm going to go ahead at 6:10 and finish getting myself ready, and I'll talk to you guys when I get back. Bye now. I'm back. I know it's a little dark, but I didn't feel like turning on the lights. It's 7:16, and I got back. I straightened up a little bit, made my coffee. It took me a while to find a good parking spot. Well, it didn't take me a while. I had to turn around. And then as I was parking in that spot, I realized, right in front of the house was available. So I had to, again, turn around. But yeah, I'm not going to talk to y'all long because I'm going to go ahead and at 7:20 start, logging in. I already restarted the computer. So yeah, let's see. Alright. I know I look a little rough than normal, but I really am. I don't know if I'm coming down with something. I say that all the time, but it's probably just allergies. My nose has been running like crazy, and I feel super tired. Lavelle informed me that the kids were coming this weekend, and they put him on the schedule to work 9 to 5 Saturday, so that means I'll be babysitting. And for the most part, I really don't mind. I fuss a lot of times about it only because I actually had plans this Saturday, but looks like I'm going to have to cancel those. Oh my goodness, y'all, my nose. Okay, I'm just checking my messages really quick. 7:18. Okay, nothing new. Okay, I put my phone, I think, on silence. Okay, it is on silence. Yeah, I don't feel like doing anything with my head. I just don't. Yesterday we was on camera for a little bit, and I was like, oh, I know I look a hot mess, but whatever. I don't think I'll be needing my personal air conditioner today, but we'll see. I put some water in the freezer this morning for ice that I'm going to use to put in there. Let's see how it works, because it was working pretty good with just regular water. Like you can see the smoke. But anyway, guys, it's 7:20. I'm going to talk to y'all later. Have a great hump day, mid of the week morning. Talk to y'all later. Hey guys, I'm on my break, my first break of the day. I did the list pretty good, no problem. I'm now working on my list. They told me that next week I'll be doing a list on Thursday and Friday myself. I would have been doing Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, but the other rep, he said he could do Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday since he'll be here, and that'll give me a break, and I could just do Thursday and Friday. Hopefully it'll go smoothly. I'm trusting God, y'all. I'm trusting God. It's a little chillier today, but it still feels good. I have a slight headache. I haven't taken anything for it as of yet. I'm on my second cup of coffee, and I weighed myself, and I gained the weight back that I lost. Dang, back to 190. That's so frustrating, but I'm not too upset about it. Stop it, because I felt it. Number one, number two, I just don't want to go over 190. I just don't want to go over 190. I think when I get off, I really need to, this just look raggedy, look like birds, but leave that alone. Look like birds just been, so I do need to get it back a little bit black. I do need to rebraid, in this area. Just up front in general needs to be rebraided nice and neat, so it can look nice pulled back. So I think I'll do that when I get off. If not today, tomorrow for sure. It looks like I'll be babysitting Saturday, so because Lavelle has to work and he'll have the kids this weekend. He's trying to work it out where he can have weekends off, so that he can get his kids on the weekends, which I totally and completely, I get it, I understand. He's a dad, he's a hands-on dad. He's not perfect, no one is, but he loves his children, as they used to say back in the day, the older folks, the children, and he loves his babies, so hopefully he'll be able to get the weekends off. Maybe some weekends I may be able to go ahead and stand in and help out on a Saturday. Sunday I'm going to church. I'm not doing nothing unless they want to go with, but yeah, definitely some Saturdays, then you got some Saturdays I just want to have to myself, so we'll see. I'm not trying to, like I said before, I'm always talking about helping people. Helping starts at home, and the situation is just what it is. Thank God it's not during a work week where I have to work and be bothered with it. Now, if push came to shove, and I always say, if push came to shove, we would have to make it work. We would have to figure it out. But that's if push came to shove. But if, it's not an emergency, let's leave it be. Hey, if it's not an emergency, let's leave it be. If it ain't an emergency, leave it be. I don't know how to do that. But anyway, it rhymed. I liked it. So, yeah. This was my daughter. They were close by. If I had my own vehicle and actually bigger space, I would love to go and swoop them up. You know, and they could come and hang out. Like I could have, they could have watched the kids. You know, the older ones watched the younger ones, and then I could have hung out with onesie and did the exercise thing in the pool. And then after that, came back and took over. You know, it would have been nice to be able to do that, but you know, everybody lives so far apart, and vehicles are not where they should be. You know, so I know that the Lord is going to bless, and He blessed me before, but I wasn't thinking. I just was so excited, and I did some of what I was supposed to do and some of what I wanted to do, but not everything of what I was supposed to do. And I didn't even think about it, to be honest with you. My mind was just so like everywhere else. But I know the Lord will continue to bless me, and when He does this time around, I will make sure that I stay focused. Make sure to stay focused. It's so easy to get off focus, you know. So we want to do our best to stay focused and move forward. You know, and that is y'all know my goal. I'm striving to do just that. You know, it may be a little difficult. You might stumble sometimes, but it's okay. Just get up and keep going. Keep moving, man. You know how we watching those horror movies back in the day, and you had the white girls running and they look back and fall, and they don't get back up. They waddle and play around in the mud and stuff. Get your ass up. Take the heels off and run. Man. You know, at least you trying to get away. You fight. You're not just, you know, laying there waiting to get hit in the head. Like, really, you're going to hit me in the head. I'm finna roll all over the place. You got to seriously catch me. I'll be tired, can't breathe. I'm going to probably die because out of having an asthma attack before you even get a chance to kill me anyway. So I probably won't feel it. But yeah, last night, y'all, I was watching the original King Kong. The one that when my dad first took me to go see King Kong, I was petrified. We never got past the part where he was coming through the jungle of trees, and then they showed him. It was a wrap. Let's go. Let's get up. We out of here. We out of this theater now. Okay, but we had to go. I was so serious. Like, let's go. Like, when I look back on it, it's just so funny because when you look at him now, it's nowhere near as scary because, well, now you know, I know better, right? But you could have told me. You could have told me that wasn't real. Man, you could have told me. But I was watching it yesterday, and I had seen where they just cut out so many parts. You know, if you're going to play it the whole thing, you know. We know it's long. Anyway, my break is over, y'all. Let me go ahead and get back on my job. I'm praying that the phones don't ring or don't get busy to the point I need to get on. Anyway, talk to y'all later. Bye.